Hello everyone, it's Kari from sunshineonmypocket.com. Today I wanted to share with you this really fun Celebrate with Cake die set. This is part of Altenew's Year End Celebration die release, and I fell in love with this set, so I wanted to share it with you and share a quick card as well. This is a really short video, but I did want to show you all the things that came with this set. Look at this. So there are a couple of layers. There's a cake stand. There's some decorations, numbers, and then also this fancy yay die is one of my favorites. I say that a lot, at least in texting I do. And so I wanted to use that together today with this cake die set. So I'm going to pick out the elements that I'm going to use: the cake platter, the large cake with frosting, and then also I'm going to use the smaller cake with frosting. And then I want to use this yay die as the sentiment. So we're going to put this together, and I'm going to show you a really fun and easy background that kind of reminds me of an ice cream shop. So first I wanted to pick some colors of ink that would match like a vanilla cake. So I picked this one here, and I'm going to ink up some paper so I can cut out both of those cake layers. So the cake is going to be vanilla and the frosting is going to be chocolate and strawberry. So I'm representing here all the flavors. So I'm going to cut out those cake layers, and here's going to be the chocolate frosting. Just inking that up and making sure that the frosting is going to fit on there. I think it needs to be a little bit darker, so I'm going to add a little more of that ink. This is, I think, Rich Cocoa from Memento was my favorite chocolate frosting that I have of inks. So I'll go ahead and ink up the strawberry as well. And for that cake layer, I kind of had the idea to do like the milk glass, that's kind of like a minty color. It's really, really pretty. I'm using this Minty Mint from Altenew, but I'm going to show you another ink color that would also work really well in just a minute. So now it's time to do this background. I'm taking this polka dot stencil here, and I'm going to emboss it, running it through my die cut machine using that embossing mat. Here you can kind of see that it is embossed, but I want to leave that stencil on because I want to color up those polka dots with some of these beautiful colors from the Frozen Delights ink that was pretty recently released from Altenew. These are beautiful colors in ice cream flavors. I think they're beautiful for a cake card. Cake and ice cream, what could go better together, right? So I've chosen 4 of those colors. I'm going to ink up all the mint ones. Now this one is called Pistachio. I think this color would also be beautiful for that cake platter, the cake stand. This one I'm using on the background here. I'm just going to tape off a row of those polka dots so I can color up an entire row with the pistachio. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the other colors that I'm using. I chose the orange. There's a strawberry, an orange sorbet, and then this one here is the lemon. And I'll have all the colors and supplies listed and linked below for you so you can easily find them. So here's the orange now going in with that one. So basically I did a rainbow of these colors, just alternating. So you'll see that in just a minute. I'm just going to finish off taping these off and coloring the rest of them here. Real simple. I'm using my blending brushes and these mini blending brushes from Altenew. They work really great for these small areas to ink up. And this last one here is the strawberry color. One more layer of that strawberry and we'll have this background all ready to go. It looks a little light in this video here, but wait till I take off that stencil and show this to you up close. Here it is. Look at those ice cream colors. So beautiful, and it's also embossed. So you can see that it has some dimension to it. It's really cool as a background, I think. For this cake, I'm going to add a little heart to the top that also comes in the die set, and I'm going to cut out a shadow for that heart and also the yay out of this glitter paper. Altenew has some of the most beautiful gradient glitter papers. I'm going to use pink today because I think it matches that strawberry layer. It's going to be perfect. But they also have some beautiful greens and blues and golds and silvers. But here you go. I also cut out a couple extra layers and layered them up for that Yay Fancy die so that it's going to be a little dimensional. And now I'm going to add just a few dots with a Copic marker to make it look like those cake crumbs. You know how cake looks? And then I've added a couple of layers of foam tape, one layer to the bottom level and then 2 layers to the top level so that it was all kind of flush on the background. And I'll just add that Yay die with some liquid adhesive. And yes, I even layered up that exclamation point and the dot to the exclamation point. I think it adds something. It looks really, really great with that exclamation point. I'll just add this now to a top folding card base, and there's our card for today. Really, really fun celebration. This will be perfect for birthdays, anniversaries, any kind of celebration really. You could make this a wedding cake too. I think that would be really, really fun. I also think it would be really, really fun to make it a slimline card and a really tall cake. I think my nephews would get a kick out of that too. Well, thank you so much for stopping by today and for joining me for this year-end celebration. All the supplies are listed in a link below. I'll also list the blog post where I have more pictures and information for you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Be sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss a thing. And I'll be back real soon with more card making inspiration. Bye-bye.